Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. You were all waiting there for this new live stream from Zenwalk. So welcome everyone. This is, I think, the 30th of May 2026. It is 5:40 more or less here in Madrid, Spain. And yes, we are in the center of Spain and it is 34 degrees Celsius right now. So welcome everyone. It's so nice to have you all. I see a lot of people already on the live chat, so do activate that live chat window. And we have Teresa Teixeira was the first one, I think. And then we have Tiny Tim there. So this is all Zenwalk's friends who are already on the live chat. So do find that live chat window and activate it and open it so you can see what the amazing Zenwalk's community is writing. So we have also Green Sprout, hello. Welcome to Madrid, Spain. I know you'll enjoy this one. And we also have, who else? I think that's it. Tiny Tim, Green Sprout, Teresa Teixeira. Am I missing someone? Maybe I am. But so welcome everyone. So this is, again, whenever I'm in Madrid, I like to just do a nice live stream enjoying my afternoon here because I decided to spend a night here in Madrid. I was working in Cuenca and so in that case I usually, if I can, also money wise I can't do this every time, but if I can I just spend an afternoon and a night here in Madrid, my beloved city where I lived for 6 years of my life. So I like to share this with you. So welcome, it's such a pleasure again to have all of you here. So this is just a wandering around Madrid in under the 34 degrees Celsius right now. It is quite hot. It is quite hot, but it is so nice to be here. So nice, because you have all this beautiful atmosphere of Madrid and the beautiful atmosphere of Spain, which is enjoying life, if I may say this so directly. So that's it. So let's see who else is on the live chat window. So let's see. You're writing. Always lovely to see you, Green Sprout is saying to Teresa. That's very nice. Madrid is an amazing city, Teresa. Yes, indeed it is. We have Deeply 83. Welcome, my friend. So nice to see you again. Welcome to the heat of Spain. It has been a lot of heat, and actually they are kind of complaining a bit because it's not yet a bit so much natural that we have so much heat right now in whole Spain. Usually this heat comes a bit later, more in middle June, but it is already 34. So it really is quite hot. So yes, let me just go on that street. So I'll tell you what I'm planning to do, which is just wandering around, yes, but I plan to go to Plaza Mayor, which is right there. But I want to go first to this little street and show you a very traditional, how do I say, I forgot the name, bocadillo de calamares. So it's like a very Spanish place, cheap one as well, where you can get the traditional calamari sandwich. It is so nice. So come with me, let's go. There we go. This is kind of a side street. I hope the connection stays well. We have 9 people watching already. So nice to have you, really. I love to do these live streams so that you can enjoy a bit of a walk with me in Madrid. This is actually cooler here because it's a bit in the shade. Lawrence, there you are. Thank you so much for coming. I just love Madrid and the people there. Lawrence is saying, looks so sunny. It is very sunny, very sunny. Yes, indeed. I got it wrong. So it's not this street, it's another one. So I'm going to show you that place. Oh, I never noticed this store here. It has all this display. Look at that. My goodness. Here is Zen again, showing you lots of foods. Yeah, there'll be a lot of that during this live stream. I tell you, that's, oh my god, that is good. Auténtica y antigua rosquilla de Alcalá. So this is kind of a traditional thing from rosquilla de Alcalá. And then you have, claro, mantecado. This one should be done traditionally with lather. Lather? No, I forgot the name. The pork fat. How is that called? I got a bit mixed up. Lard. Yes, that's not lather. Lather is for you to climb up. So lard. Yeah, traditionally they are done with that lard. Mantecado. So, Lawrence is saying, wow, hot there. Yeah, Green Sprout censoring. Hot, very hot there, Lawrence. It is. You are so good at finding the calles, Zen. Thank you, Green. You're very nice. Yes, I am. I mean, because I know Madrid quite well. So, yes, that's the place. So, that's it right there on the right. This is the back door, mind you. So, Zen's making me hungry, Tiny Tim is saying, and we only just started. Yes, that's true. So let me show you. This is Bar Postas. This Bar Postas is a very traditional place for bocadillo de calamares. I'm just going to take a look inside. I mean, you can see me on the mirror, but it's there. So you have all the counter there with the bocadillo de calamares, and it is. I'm going around to show you because it's nice to see the main entrance. And the Spanish really go there. It's not so much for tourists because, well, one thing about Madrid is that although people say that many people were put out of the center because of all those Airbnbs and everything, I still find that in Madrid it's still people live here and in the center, so they come and enjoy. So there you go. You have the bocadillo de calamares there, and they say lo mejor de postas. Of course, the best of postas is the calamares sandwich. So you have all that. So look at that. I think I showed you this before. You can come and have a bocadillo de calamares for, oh, they increased a lot. Now it's €5. My goodness. Yeah, it was not like that. It was like 3.50. Well, this is in the old times. So of course everything. There's a novio there. Like that one is going to get married maybe. So he's dressed like Napoleon. And then of course they all have fun, and people in the street just say something to the guy. That's how Spanish are. So this is Bar Postas. I'm not hungry. If I was hungry, I would have a bocadillo de calamares right here. But they do have other things like this tortilla de patatas and meats and everything. So they do have a lot of things. Yeah. So nice. Nuno Reis, there you are. So let's see who's more online, because I got a bit lost in my comments here. I got a bit lost in what you were saying here on the live chat window. So we have Nuno, boa tarde amigos, diz o Nuno, que bom. Teresa Teixeira a cumprimentar. Deeply, 36 in Madrid is very hot. Yes, it is very hot. I don't know if it is 36. Hot actually. So yes. So Calle de Postas, this is the name of the street, it's up there. That's why the name of that. Let me just, there they are. They're going for a photo and everything. There's a bride to be there. So yes. Yes, they have the bride's farewell, you know, those things where they join with the ladies and the guy joins with the guys, and so they're both getting married but not to each other. That's very, very nice. So, and are we now arriving in Plaza Mayor? Look at this. Isn't this astounding? I love this Plaza Mayor. It's so beautiful. It's grand. It's really grand. It's amazing. So I'll keep walking. I'm trying to read your comments, but the screen is already going a bit darker because of the heat, so I hope the phone keeps connecting and doesn't go away. There they are. Despedida de soltero, ¿vale? Esto es para you. Estás en YouTube, ¿vale? Venga. They are Italian, I'm sure. YouTube line like that. That's an accent from Italy, I'm sure. So there's a lot of despedidas de soltero. Despedida de soltero in Portuguese. I don't know how you say that in English. But yes, I see in my years in Madrid when I lived here, I would fly. Well, I can say this. I would fly almost every day to Lisbon and back. And I remember, because of my musician activity, and I remember always, especially when I would go to Lisbon at 6 p.m, I would get the EasyJet flight to Lisbon. And there would be usually Spanish, either girls doing this or guys together with other guys doing that despedida de soltero. And of course, the one who was going to get married was always dressed in something funny. So yes, that's very, very sweet. Zen makes me hungry too, Teresa Teixeira is saying. So let pura delícia, está a dizer o deeply. O deeply, ainda mais, porque agora eu vou mostrar outro sítio para comer calamares. So there's another place for you to eat the calamares sandwich. You have these two places, Bar La Ideal and then La Campana. That La Campana was the cheapest some time ago, and I can see the price there. It's still the cheapest now, apparently, $4.50 for a bocadillo de calamares. So that's very, very nice. Oh, so the stream is pausing now and then, Lawrence is saying. I hope it's well, so please do tell me if it starts stopping a lot. Shall move to another area where the connection is a bit better. Bar La Ideal, so you have there, it's all very traditional. So it's $4.50, so they don't go against each other, and this one is also $4.50. So you have the calamares being fried there, you can see the oil there. And it's always coming out, so I mean, there's a lot of... so people wait to be seated around this area, so if you want to sit down, you have to queue, and actually this queue is very small today because usually this is very, very, very full. So I'm going around Plaza Mayor. Actually, I just saw that there is a Five Guys restaurant there that I didn't know. Madrid is always changing. So we have 11, I think, watching. I'll speak a bit in Spanish, so if someone Spanish is on watching this, they can join in, if you don't mind. So here goes. A ver, yo estoy en Madrid, soy Zenworks, y pues si queréis y estáis viendo esto en directo, pues por favor escribir en el chat en directo que está ahí disponible para que podáis escribir algo, decir hola o lo que sea, y bueno, y claro, no necesito de decir si me veis por la calle y queréis, bueno, decir hola directamente, personalmente, porque si estáis en Madrid y queréis aparecer en la cámara de Zenworks, pues apareced, yo os recibo con mucha alegría siempre, así que es esto, así que por favor venir a decir hola a la cámara si queréis, por supuesto, y nada, pues esto, Zenworks. Y por cierto, ya que estamos hablando de Zenworks, no olvidar nunca de hacer esto a este vídeo, darle un like y también suscribirse al canal Zenworks, porque hay mucho para descubrir en el canal, no solamente los directos donde yo hablo, sino también los vídeos largos que yo hago en ciudades por toda Europa, Portugal, España, Francia, Reino Unido y más aún, así que hay mucho por descubrir. Y nada, pues disfrutar del canal, que hay tanta cosa aquí para disfrutar. Vale, pues me voy a pasar al inglés. So, that was a little Spanish for our Spanish friends. And we are now going back to Plaza Mayor. So I went a bit around it. They have a menú del día here, but of course here is a bit more expensive, 1950. You choose one of these and then another one of that. Some of them have a supplement, some are a bit more expensive, plus €3. But this is a bit expensive because you are very close to Plaza Mayor. I do know other places that are not so far from here that are 1650, for instance. I just had that meal yesterday in another place, 1650, and I ate a lot. And I was very happy because I had a plane from Lisbon to Madrid in the morning. And then I had a lunch in Madrid, and then I got the high-speed train to Cuenca, where I was yesterday night and this morning. So yes, there are cheaper places in Lisbon, and I find that Lisbon is actually more expensive nowadays than Madrid. So for me that doesn't make sense, because Madrid and Spanish wages are much higher than Portuguese. But still, oh well, that's what it is. That's why I'm sometimes having the thoughts of one day moving to Spain, because I already lived here, so I know what this is. And there's usually a very people are well in Spain. There's a very good quality of life here. So here we are in Plaza Mayor. Don't you find this amazing, this plaza? I just love it. So green, you are there. I wonder how the temperature is in Manchester. I hope it's sunny and it's not raining. I hope not. I think it's not time for raining now. But you tell me how it is. Teresa, how is the weather where you are? Nuno, how's the weather where you are as well? Everyone's just saying how the weather is during this live stream. And do write on the live chat what's happening around you, how the weather is and everything. So we are leaving Plaza Mayor. Oops, there's a bit of wind now, and it's a very warm wind. We have 12 watching. So there's another, this is also 450 Casa Rua, which is actually owned by Portuguese, this one. So 1940 it was founded. This is a rua, is actually a Portuguese word, and it is by Portuguese because I remember hearing some Portuguese once I was there, and I heard the guys behind the counter speaking Portuguese. So, Green Sprout is saying Zenwalk sunny in Manchester today. Ah, that's great. Green, did you already do a walk? Or are you going to do one later? Or are you going to already did one and going to do another one? Maybe, because I do know that you like to walk, so that's very nice. So we are, I think you know already, we were there already before. It is, but first I'm just going to show you an amazing building right there. I think it's really very special. Look at that building over there, isn't it amazing? And these ones that surround Plaza Mayor, they kind of do this angle like this at the bottom. You see the wall comes forward at the bottom. It's so beautiful. It's amazing. So let's go in. I think you know already anyway, it's written over there what this is, and it's also up there, Mercado de San Miguel. And actually, if I go to the central door of it, you see this was founded and opened apparently in 1915. Alfonso Dube y Diez was the architect of this mercado, and this was just a normal market in the old times. But now it is like a food court. So again, I'm making you very hungry by seeing all this. And this is my favorite corner, this one here. Because you have all the olives, and also you have, look at that, so you have all these olives right here. And then you also have lots of drinks. They don't serve beer here, but they do serve a lot of vermouths and also sangria. It's very nice. It's actually not crowded because sometimes you can't even walk inside here. I guess it's the siesta time. It's very unstable at the moment, I see. Hello. I think you lost the connection right there, wasn't it? Yeah, I saw a notification on my app. It was the connection was not great. I'm sorry about that. I think you are back with me, aren't you? The market, this is so beautiful, Lawrence was saying. Yeah, but the connection was kind of getting off, wasn't it? So I left the mercado. I'm sorry about that, because there's a lot of people inside. I think that's why. I'll check how it was. Let me check. Yes, I think the connection was kind of going. If you want me to go back to the mercado, tell me. I'm just wandering around here. I think the connection was bad there, but I can try and do another try at the Mercado de San Miguel. So I just stopped talking for a bit. I was seeing how that video was. So I'll try to go a bit inside the Mercado again. So they don't stop me from filming, at least never happened here. Not like the market of Time Out Market in Porto. So again, you have so many nice things here. Really very special, and I love the architecture of this as well. And there's birds inside. It's very special, really. Yeah, so you have so much to just ask for. I see a kid with a huge ice cream. It looks very good actually. So you can have beers, you can have everything you want. Of course it's a bit more expensive, but it's very nice. You can pick whatever you want. Oh, they have kind of carpaccio here and ceviche and all that. Wow, this is so great. So here we go, we're going inside now. So if you like the calamare, then you have all this as well. Like also the fried fish, you can get them on a cone like that, right there. I love this. It's so nice. CB, my friend, welcome. So nice to see you. Booking a flight right now. Tell me, you're booking a flight to Portugal, is that it? Or a flight to Spain? That could be also the case. And again, I think I'm losing the network. Here I go. So my friends, I think I'm back. Really, I noticed I can't go in that Mercado because I really get lost the connection. So unfortunately, I'll have to just keep going on the streets and not on the Mercado. Let me just cross here if I can. So for you to know, that was Plaza Mayor, Mercado was down there. And we are now going to head to Opera. So Opera is the big opera theater in Madrid. So is the connection okay now? Can you tell me on the live chat window if you can? There we go. Ah, pastéis de nata. Let me check how these ones are. No, they don't look as good as the Portuguese ones though.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
So CB, let me check. To Madrid, CB. So when are you coming to Madrid? I would like to know. And Lisbon, when are you going to Lisbon? Well, we can talk about this later. I would love to know when you are coming, either to Madrid or Lisbon, because I have another visit to Madrid in June. So it would be great to meet in Madrid, and it would meet in several cities in Europe, so that would be great. So glad that you're coming to Madrid, really. It's so nice here. I wonder when you're coming, if it's August or what. So we are walking down to Opera. So enjoy the walk. This is happening right now. This is the good things. One of the good things about lives is that this is happening right now, and I'm just walking and taking you with me. So my friends, don't forget, of course, to hit this button, the like button, and then subscribe to Zen Walks as well. And I think you know what I'm going to say now, but let me just get this amazing store on camera for you. So it's La Tienda de los Deseos, so the store of the wish list. I don't exactly understand what this store is, but you can visit the store. There you go. Say, pardon. Someone wished for an iPhone 17 Pro Max. That's very good. So there's a lot of notes, my goodness. They had a very clever idea with this store, really. It's very clever. Okay, so let me go back to the live chat window. We have Lisbon Pork Chop. Hello, how are you? You've been at Zen Walks before, I remember, but I don't remember who you are. I know the username, but I suspect you are someone I know, but has this username, because I remember this username, Lisbon Pork Chop. I love the name. Hope all is well. Lisbon Pork Chop is saying yes. Everything is great with me, at least. I've been working in Cuenca yesterday and today in the morning, and then I took the high-speed train to Madrid, 1 hour, and I'm here just enjoying Madrid and its beautiful vibes that I love so much. You know that I love Madrid so much, so I really enjoy this so much. So this is the Opera square. Let me just go to the center of the square and show you the opera building. Look at that. Let me get out of the sun because it is a bit too hot in the sun. So there you go. Of course, there you are. Sorry, I knew I knew there was someone that I knew already. So thank you for revealing I love the Lisbon Pork Chop usernames. Thank you. Good seeing you in Porto with CB. Back in Canada now. So how are you there in Canada? All good, I hope? I hope so. So this is the Opera Theatre, the Flamenco Real, Il Trovatore, Giuseppe Verdi, in June until 20th of July. Cori Orchestra Titulares del Teatro Real. I see something already different on those on those billboards. And I think Lawrence knows what I mean. There's a name who's not on the billboards anymore. I don't want to be mean. I'm going a bit enigmatic here. This is mainly for people who know about music and the life of the coro of Teatro Real, the choir of Teatro Real. Because now you have, of course, the name of the conductor, of course, and the choir and orchestra, and nothing else. But in the times I lived here, the name of the chorus master was in all billboards announcing the operas. And having met the chorus master at the time myself because of my work, that made sense, knowing him, because he had a big ego, a big personality. So it was his will that his name was in every billboard outside. His name was always there. I'm not going to say the name because I shouldn't, because even if it's a colleague of mine anyway. Not that I'm not friends with him, but anyway, this is just a curiosity that it's interesting to know. So his name was all over the place there, and he was just the choir master. I'm not telling a choir master he's not an important person, no. But I think before the chorus master, I think you have to put the name of the conductor and soloist. Anyway, this is just a funny thing, you know. I mean, this is life, and everyone has their own personalities, and some of them are quite big and have their own demands to do in several contexts. So it's just interesting. Anyway, so now it's just back to normal. And I find this amusing. Anyway, so this was just a small kind of musician curiosity. So Romeo y Julieta by Gounod. There you go, 27th of May until the 13th of June. So they do, Endesa is sponsoring that one. Endesa is one of the Spanish electricity companies. So yes, you do have a lot of productions in the Teatro Real here. That's amazing. I love it. So let me check. Love the theater. Lawrence is saying yes. And I think, Lawrence, you know this theater, don't you? You've been inside. So it's a beautiful building, and the stage is quite big, and it's a very nice opera house. Yeah, that's very, very cool. So I think you know, the ones who know Madrid, where I'm heading next. There's another Despedida de Soltera right there. We see a bride there, of course, and another one there. So there's always these groups of Spanish girls having a party, of course. Life is to be lived. And yesterday I was talking to some Spanish when I was working yesterday in Cuenca, and they were just in conversation. One of them was saying, well, but when I did college, some colleagues of mine wanted to do the main trip ending of college in Central Europe, and then she was saying, But that, of course, didn't make any sense, and we didn't go. We just chose Canarias or something like that because we want to party. And of course, to party, you should go to Spain, or at least them, they were Spanish, so they would travel inside the country to have a good time in Canarias and just have a Spanish, joy always in their end of the graduation trip. So that was fun to know, because I really think they are masters in being well and living well and being well with each other and with themselves. So they are very well resolved. I don't know if this exists, people, but I think you know what I mean. So this is interesting. Anyway, just curiosities from someone like me who has fortunately the experience of living in Spain, being Portuguese, and learning the joy of life through Spain, which is so astounding. So my friends, we are walking in the Palacio Real gardens. So this is right there, just behind, you can see a big building right there, and that big building is the Royal Palace of Spain. So that's where I'm heading next. It's a bit different from other premieres or videos or even live streams, where I actually came already once. I remember having done a live here as well. And actually, sorry, I'm going to move away from the sun for a bit because it really is very hot. So I'm going inside the gardens, and I have a notification that the connection is not good anymore. So let's see what I can do about that. Here. So I have to put the airplane mode on and then off again. In the meanwhile, you get a bit lost. So I hope everything is good now. So this is the Palacio Real. Look at this huge building. I've never visited the Royal Palace. I think you can visit it, but I never did. But this is still the residency, home of the kings of Spain. So it's not just a museum, it's their home still. So this is a kingdom, Spain, so it's interesting. For us Portuguese, of course, we don't have kings anymore, not since the beginning of the 20th century. So for me, this is a bit exotic, and I love it, actually. So this is quite stunning for me as well. It's a nice experience. So this is the Royal Palace. CB, you just gave a super sticker. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. I really praise your support. Oops. The police is going a bit on a high speed, but I have to go around. So they have all these things to avoid cars from just going straight over people. They have to do a curve there. So yes, they're going to do something, I don't know. So CB, thank you so much. But I think I have... Do I have another one? Is it 2 or 1? I think it's 1, no? But at the top of this conversation, I have 2 super stickers somehow. But I think there's only 1. But thank you, $6.99. That's so good, thank you. That's very amazing. That's very good. That's very good. Thank you so much. That's beautiful, really. It's your support means a lot to me, and I know I may sound a bit silly. That's very nice. That's very good. That's very good. Wow. That's very, I must say, skilled. Because he's playing the full chords there. He's not just playing the melody. There's chords. So that's amazing. Wow. And this is the church right by the side of the palace. So the royal church. It's amazing. Let me see what's happening here, because I see some chairs. I think people, yeah, you can access through the sides. I think something is going to happen. So CB, thank you so much, really. And I got interrupted by that tuned glass player. I was going to say that I may sound a bit silly, but whenever you do this offering super stickers, I can't help to get a tiny bit emotional, because I mean, it's just generosity that you decide to, you know, there's good energies when you offer a super sticker. And I'm not saying this for you to buy more. It's not that at all, really, don't get me wrong. It's really feeling that you are wanting to be. So we have the palace right inside. So people are visiting the palace and you can see people there. It's a big courtyard there. And I can see there's something happening inside, because I can hear some chants going in the church. It's so nice. Green is saying the glass player was super cool. It really was. He really was amazing. Really was amazing. Very skilled. It was very skilled. I just didn't stay long because I don't have any money with me, so I don't like to film them if I'm not giving any money. I feel a bit awkward to do so. So let's just take a look here. I remember Let me check. I think I'm back now. I had to put airplane mode again. So this is the view to the south of Madrid, because then the city goes boom, down, quite down. So this is kind of on the top of a hill, and then it goes down. So then you have Casa de Campo. Casa de Campo would be there somewhere, which is also a big green park of Madrid, and there's also a theme park there as well. Some amusement park there as well, so it's quite interesting. There's a metro station there, Casa de Campo. And so you have the Royal Palace there, you can see, with amazing views, of course, and the big cathedral there. So, and then there's a museum, Galería de las Colecciones Reales. So, this is quite stunning, isn't it? I can't see a thing that you are writing because both my phones are very dark on the screen. This is a beautiful area, Green Sprout is saying. It is. I hope you're still with me and you're watching this still with not many interruptions. So my project is to leave this area from that we are now at the Royal Palace and then go back in the center and go to Puerta del Sol, of course, the big square of Sol. So let's abandon the royal premises. I'm sorry, I'm not taking you inside the palace, which I've never visited yet. One day I will, I hope. You know, I'm enjoying this walk very much, and I'm glad that you are coming with me, either watching the live stream or watching this after the live stream is finished. I hope you enjoy, really. I hope you enjoy. I hope I keep a good balance, and this is me wanting to know if you find my balance of talking and no talking balanced, or if you find it okay. Because I remember one guy just said, you talk too much. You know, people just say a lot of things anyway on the internet. They just say whatever they think, and but that kind of course I go general in the. Oh god, it is hot. My goodness, I must find. I actually have shorts, I'm going to show you. But even with shorts, this is
Pero por aquí.
Sí, sí. ¿Sí?
So let's see, I hope the connection is a bit better now. I hope so. There's the guy playing. That's so nice. So let me go back to the live chat. Oh, come on, Tiny Tim. Thank you so much for the tip, really. And then Tiny Tim is saying, any hints for tomorrow's Scenic Minds? Aha! Thank you, Tiny Tim, for mentioning. I didn't mention Scenic Mind yet. So Scenic Mind is my new YouTube channel that all of you who are watching this right now on the live stream know about, but some of you may not know. So I've created a new channel, so thank you, Tiny Tim, for mentioning. And this new channel is all about relaxing walks in the nature. So that's all what Scenic Mind is about, is relaxing, very relaxing, deeply immersive walks in the nature that you should watch with your headphones on and just sit back and relax, especially if you watch it on a big screen. So yeah, I do entice you to take a look at Scenic Mind and just absorb everything that Scenic Mind has to offer. And so Tiny Tim was saying or asking if there would be some hints about tomorrow's video, because Scenic Mind is a one-of-a-kind channel which premieres videos or uploads videos every Sunday morning. So there will be a new video tomorrow, indeed, Tiny Tim. I just put the link down there in the live chat window for the new channel, so you can check it. I'm just checking if the connection is still good. Let me check. Yes, I think so. But the comment didn't appear. Yeah, apparently everything is good. But I put the link, it's not appearing somehow. So yeah, I mean, tomorrow's video, I'm still a bit undecisive of what to upload tomorrow. Because the last one was in the seaside, and I have a lot of seaside walks, but I do have one that mixes the two things together. It's one coming from a forest and going on the top of the hill, or of a cliff actually, where you can see the sea below and the beautiful sand under an amazing sandy beach, sunny light going on the sand. So I'm maybe going to premiere that tomorrow. So the link is there. Please visit Scenic Mind. Do subscribe to my new YouTube channel. I have around 130 subscribers, I think, 20 to 30, I think. So I would love to have more. So please do go there and enjoy Scenic Mind. It's there for you, waiting for you. I really curate, if I can use this word, the channel with care and, you know, with a very my heart is with Scenic Mind. The way I do it and the way I film it and the way I edit the videos are all towards a good experience for you to have. So thank you, Tiny Tim, for mentioning. So tomorrow at around 11, more or less, a new video will appear. So you have the link down there. So Lucas, I can see you. Hi Lucas, you can see me. Are you here in Madrid too? Please do say I can see you. Lucas Schreier, thank you for saying hello. So I wonder who Lucas is. I think I already may have passed him. Thank you for saying, really, that's very nice. So yeah, let's go back to the center, and actually let me go this way. So this is, I'm walking, just wandering. I don't have an objective. But since I'm in this area, I'm going to Plaza de España, which is a nice big square of Madrid that people don't know so much because it's a bit down, not so much in the center. It's, you have to go down a bit. So we can go at the top or at the bottom. Let me check my maps. Well, let's go this way actually, because I don't know this way so much. So Lucas, where are you? So there are some gardens. Let me just go on the lawn here. I don't like to go on the lawn so much. I don't want to ruin it. But this is the gardens of... I forgot. No, gracias. Jardines de Sabatini, I think? No. So this is gardens also kind of belonging to the palace. There is a name, and I remember having a performance here once. Sabatini, I was right. I checked my map. Gardens. Usually they put a stage somewhere, and there's a big audience also. So they do summer concerts of classical music right here. So that's quite nice. Jardines de Sabatini, that's it. So this is a new area, at least here at Zenwalks, that I never filmed before or did a live stream. So I'm going towards, actually, you'll enjoy this, the, how is it called? Egypt Monument here in Madrid. I think you may know it. So can you see the amount of people right here? Just enjoying a nice, cool. It's much cooler here, the atmosphere. It's quite nice. Pharaoh tomb, Temple of Debod. That's where we are heading. So this is quite nice. I think I never walked here in my life. I don't remember. This seems actually fairly new. I think they may have removed several roads that would go right here. Yes, this was roads before. This was not like this. Wow, this is very clever fountain. The water just sprouts from those cracks in the statue right there, in that sculpture. Aye, this is very, very clever. I love it. It's somewhat very calming to watch this fountain, you know? I hope you enjoy it too. Wow. And so the entrance to the gardens here. Yes, this was definitely roads around here. This was not like this at all. And one thing I find about Madrid and in Spain overall is that they never stop thinking of the communal atmosphere and well-being. They're always thinking, what can we do for people to feel better in their neighborhoods? It's quite stunning. It is quite stunning. Every visit I make to Madrid, I find something new that goes in this exact context I'm telling you about. So this was all roads, and I think actually they didn't cancel the roads, they put them underground, if I remember correctly. So all a huge area of garden with roads going under. This is just stunning, 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 and it's so beautiful, the garden. Wow, I'm stunned myself. So you have bike lanes going there, you have like a children's park right there with amusement things. Oh, it's just so beautiful, my God. It's a very beautiful garden. This is what Madrid does. This is what Spain overall does. And there are several projects going on of digging several portions of the big highway that surrounds Madrid, the M30, M30 in Spanish. So they're putting several parts of that road underground so they can build natural parks like this on top. And this is, when I see this, sometimes it appears on my Instagram and I immediately think, oh, this is Spain, definitely. Always going for the well-being of people, always. It's so great. Don't you like this park? It's just so amazing. And this was not like this. No. This was a road, I remember. So we are at the bottom part of the Plaza de España, which now is a big garden. This is a big surprise to me, because I didn't know this. This was all surrounded by cars. And now you have a park. This was actually non-interesting. Plaza de España, I always thought it was not an interesting square, because it was very, how do I say, a bit cold in a way, because it was very geometric. There was nothing interesting going on. And now there is a garden. So let me check your comments again here on the live chat. You should go say hi to Lucas, but I don't know where Lucas is. Sorry, Lucas is gone. I hope the connection is still good. I'm really amazed by this square, the way it is. It's really amazing. Wow, they did an amazing job here. There's a little fountain for perros as well, I'm sure, because they do love their perros in Spain. And look at that, for the children to play with slides going, coming. It is so beautiful. Wow. This is great. So there is a road going there, but now the traffic is very little, so it's all completely hidden by the whole vegetation and trees. Wow. Wow. These views are lovely, Green is saying. Yes, they really are. And this was so special. So let me just take a walk here, because I'm also discovering this while I'm doing the live stream. So there's that iconic building of Plaza de España. That's an old building that's kind of actually very well restored. And this, you can see this from many places in Madrid because it's quite tall. And you can tell the architecture is kind of 50s, 60s maximum. And they do have a, can you see a balcony over there that I think that's an add-on. That didn't exist, of course, in the old building. They have kind of a balcony made out of glass at the top there. I don't know if you can see, and there's people on it. There's a whole floor of glass right there where people can just step on. Would you do that? Wow, that's so great. Oh my God, look at this square. This is so well done. Sorry for my... I'm so thrilled because this was not like this at all. It was just empty. And now you have this big area, that beautiful fountain, now you can see it completely. And you have vegetation all around. This is a whole new world. And of course it had to be Spain. This is very beautiful area, Teresa is saying. It is indeed, Teresa. It really is. It's so different from what I knew. I would never come to Plaza de España because I found it was not interesting at all. And I know I'm repeating myself, but it's so different now. So different. Wow. Beautiful. So there's Gran Vía there. That's Gran Vía going there. So if we go that way, we go to the center. Callao, Gran Vía, and Puerta del Sol. And there's a kind of a restaurant right here, made out of a garden. Can you see this structure? It's very interesting. There's people inside and people in the esplanades, of course. This is so great. Wow. Very interesting architecture, this restaurant here. It's like a living garden. I can see lots of people inside. It's quite full inside. It's a bit difficult to show on camera though. So this is quite interesting to show you this because it's so different from what I knew, and it's actually a very beautiful place. So let me go. I don't want to go on the bike lane, so I'm going a bit out. So if you care to come with me just for a little while, I wanted to go to Plaza del Sol as well, but I'm kind of making a big detour here. But I wanted to show you that Egyptian monument. Beautiful garden. Oops, someone forgot their phone. There's a phone there, my goodness. I hope someone comes and collects it, the owner especially. Well, these buildings here, they got a big upgrade because they had all roads and cars going, and now they have a garden. Oh, that children's park has some misty water coming from above to keep the children cool. Of course they love it. Wow. Of course they think of everything. Well-being, well-being, that's what Spain is all about. Well-being of the community. So there's this big fountain. I think the cars would kind of go around this kind of roundabout fountain here, and not anymore. I love it. I hope you feel a bit more refreshed. I feel refreshed just being close to this fountain. Amazing. Wow, there's an esplanade there. The garden goes on and on. It's quite cool here. Of course, Madrid is so hot that you need gardens like this. Of course, they have the big garden of Retiro, which is huge, but having another one just cools down the city a bit. Lots of green. I think Green Sprout agrees with me. Wow. So now the city finally connects to the Egyptian temple, which I always found it didn't connect in the old times I lived here, because it was all roads, busy roads, and then it was not so interesting to come here because there was all these busy roads that you would have to cross, and now you just have gardens. This is a fantastic urban solution, really. Yes, this was all roads. It still is roads, but the traffic is much less now. It's made kind of into a pedestrian kind of thing. And now it connects to what already existed, which was the gardens. And these gardens already existed in the Temple of the Bod. And here we are at the Egyptian Temple of the Bod. So this is Egyptian. Look at that. She was explaining the name, the Bod. Templo de Bod. So let me just go around it for a bit. So I'm just checking my browser about the Temple of the Bod. So this is also a new thing for Zen Walks, coming here and show this to you. So I'm checking my phone. It says it's a genuine 2,200-year-old ancient Egyptian temple located in the heart of Madrid, Spain. It was originally built in the 2nd century before Christ near Aswan, Egypt. It was gifted to Spain in 1968, and so it was placed here, but it was originally a temple there from the year number 2 BC, and it's here. So these stones are from those times. Well, anyway, what I'm also stepping on here, all the dirt, all the tiles here, of course they are also very old, but it's interesting to see that this was made by people in those times and putting these stones together to build this Temple of the Bod. It's quite amazing. So you can read more about this on the internet, but I was just seeing here, why is it in Madrid? And so it says, in the mid-20th century, the construction of the Aswan High Dam threatened to submerge and destroy several ancient Nubian monuments. So there was a UNESCO-led rescue operation, prompted Spain to send engineers and archaeologists to help save those priceless artifacts. As a gesture of immense gratitude, the Egyptian government dismantled this temple stone by stone, shipped it to Spain and rebuilt it in the Parque de la Montaña. So this is it, Templo de Bod, and you can visit it and go inside it. You can really go inside. There's very small chambers inside. I've visited this before, so that's quite interesting. So I hope you liked this Templo de Bod. It's something different. We have 8 of you watching still. I'm going a bit too long on this live stream and some of you already left, which is normal. I'm approaching now the views. So this is Parque de la Montaña, which means it's the park of the mountain, which also means that it's high above, and that's why we have a good view down to the outskirts of Madrid. And actually there I can see a tower of that amusement park that is at Casa de Campo. You have some tower there. It's the amusement park at Casa de Campo. So they do have an amusement park in Madrid. You just get the metro on line number 5, which is the green line, and go to Casa de Campo. So that's it, my friends. And now I could end the live stream there, but I have to go back to Sol. So I might as well take you with me, as long as my phone battery keeps running. And I don't know if that's still going to happen, because the phone is so hot that the battery also suffers a bit. But I'm taking you with me anyway, so you can quit if you like, or you can come with me and enjoy a walk back to the square of Callao and then Sol. So that's it, that's the project. So we are live streaming for almost 1 hour, 1 hour and 10 minutes more or less, I think. Yeah, that's it. I started at 5:40 more or less, and it's 6:52. So let me check your comments. There's some more comments here. Zenwalks Green is saying, thanks for showing us the amazing temple. Loved it. Yes, this is quite stunning, isn't it? So you have a QR code here if you want to. It's a free admission. You just have to reserve the ticket through this QR code. So yes, opens from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's limited to 15 people inside, and you can stay 30 minutes maximum. So mandatory reservation. Yes, no pets allowed. So that's it, you can visit it for free. That's what I thought. I visited for free in the old times when I lived here, but I didn't know if they would have changed that. So that big building, that Rio there, is the one that's in front of Plaza de España. So we are going back. There's a beautiful garden here as well. This was already here for long. El Parque de la Montaña. And what I always find is that Spanish church join together always in groups. There's one group, there's 2 guys playing guitar. They just enjoy their moments in the parks. That is very nice. And that is, I mean, I just comment what I feel as a person who lived here. You can feel that Spanish just enjoy their times together, always. They enjoy that in the esplanades, they enjoy that in the parks. They just get together, they don't stay home. They just go out. It's too boring to stay home, inside home for a Spanish. It really is. I know that for a fact, so that's very, very nice. It's different ways of living anyway. Every culture has their own things. But I do love this about the Spanish culture. I really do. So let's go back. I need to go back to Sol. My hotel is nearby Sol. And I need to have a shower and get a bit refreshed and maybe go out again, have a vermouth somewhere. Today is my day of resting and enjoying life as well. So that's why I stayed one night in Madrid. It's to enjoy the city, enjoy the vibes, be with some friends later on as well, and just enjoy it, because Madrid has so much to offer. Oh, let's go this way. We are back in the modern garden. So let me check your comments again. Very nice there, Zen. Tiny Tim is saying, I'm probably driving to the Algarve later in the year, so I may stop in Madrid instead of Salamanca. Ah, well, that's interesting, Tiny Tim. Well, I can't say to you which one I would choose, Salamanca or Madrid, because Salamanca is very stunning. It's more, of course it's smaller, but it's kind of monument-wise, I would say that Salamanca is more impressive than Madrid. Juana Inés de la Cruz. Very interesting. Okay, I didn't know. So I couldn't tell you what to do because Salamanca is really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's older. You have older buildings, older monasteries and churches. So it's quite monumental in that respect, Salamanca. But then Madrid, you also have some monuments, and you have, I mean, the life of Madrid is something unique. I see the cars going down. Let's check this out. Because I see all those cars coming and then they suddenly disappear. And there's no noise from cars anymore. Yes, there you go. So they go under a tunnel. Let's check that. And it's quite a busy street. So they go under, there you go. That's the tunnel right there. They go under the garden. Amazing. So yes, let's go around because this is just amazing. Wow. That's why there's no cars anymore, but there were in the old times. So, Tiny Team, about your trip. Well, you won't miss anything by not going to Salamanca if you come to Madrid, because you will also enjoy Madrid very much, I would say. So yes, it's. I think you have to decide. I would advise you to do both, but that's a bit impossible, I know, because Madrid is on the other direction and Salamanca is towards the north. So Madrid may be a good option, I would say. Salamanca would maybe be a detour for you, maybe. So we are back at that fountain. We have 13 watching. There's a caña going there and an Aperol Spritz. I will have that right now. Look at this beautiful building right here. Wow. So we are back, going back to Plaza de España. And I'm going through the middle because I want to see this park again. Ah, people are getting those sprays. I think I need that. My gimbal is not waterproof, but it's only little sprays. I think it won't hurt me. I need to get some cool water. This is great. So sorry if my lens will become a bit as a kind of a rainbow. Can't you see the rainbow? I'm getting an amazing cool water going on me. So now I'm refreshed. I hope you feel refreshed too by having this spray of water. That's very nice. And again, this is full of people, and this is Spanish people here. I hear Spanish. I don't hear English or any other language. So I hear Spanish. There's a Palestine protest here. They are very active here in protests in Spain overall. And the Spanish government has actually been very, very adamant on their defense for Palestinian rights and peace. So the government is very, very pro-Palestina. But even though they do the protests, so it's very Spanish to come together and for a cause. It's very, very Spanish. And I find this very different from Portugal, because Portugal is so different in that. And I'm sorry, I keep saying about Portugal and Spain, but I'm from Portugal and I lived in Spain, so I have this big comparison that I can't avoid in my life. And Portuguese don't get together the same way as Spanish do. So that's why sometimes I feel that Portugal is so behind, because people don't get together. And the end of dictatorship in Portugal didn't have the same results as the end of dictatorship in Spain had. Yeah, it's interesting to compare two very close by countries with such big differences in society and culture. It's very interesting. Anyway, so we are back to the Plaza de España, the renewed, complete new, reborn Plaza de España that I loved to know, which I didn't know as it is now. This is great. So let's go up to Gran Vía. Let me check the comments. Tiny Team, I have been to Salamanca, it's lovely. Okay, so you know Salamanca already, but you also know Madrid, I suppose, Tiny Team, no? I don't know. But you'll decide. In any case, it will be an amazing experience, I'm sure. Whatever you choose, you'll have a good time. Lawrence is saying this is a long and luxurious walk, Zen. Thank you, Lawrence. Yes, it is long, but I thought, oh well, I have to go back to Sol, so why don't I keep doing the live stream? So I keep doing the live stream for you and bring you with me. We have 19 people watching now. So there's Plaza de España metro right there, so you can come here by metro as well. Oops, there's a bit of a confusion. I can't go through. Oh, here we go. So we are now on the big avenue of Gran Vía, a very famous one in Madrid. It has an amazing architecture in the buildings around. This just arrived home from biking and running, and I see some nice ice creams. There's a Burger King that I didn't know about. Yeah, again, I never came down as much when I lived here, because I didn't find Plaza de España very interesting, but now I do. I'll visit Plaza de España more than I did in the past, I'm sure. Do enjoy tomorrow's video. I just can hear Spanish all around. The voices are very upfront, very bright voices, and it's very special soundscape in Spain all the time. So nice. I have to go, Tiny Team. Thank you so much for joining in, Tiny Team. Thanks for your support and for the super sticker. I'm about to end. I will take maybe 5 to 10 minutes maximum. We have 20 people watching now, that's very nice. Welcome everyone. Say hello on the live chat. There's a live chat window waiting for you to say hello to everyone. If you can't see a place to write on the live chat, that's because you're not a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button. Just hit that subscribe button and say hello on the live chat. You don't even have to wait. I've removed the timer I had of 60 seconds after you had subscribed to be able to join the live chat. So I removed that, that counter, and now you can just hit the subscribe button and go straight to the live chat and say hello to everyone. I would love to see new people subscribing and saying hello on the live chat, really. That would be great. So please do that. So we are approaching Callao. That's a big square with the TV screens going. There's a burger place, Carl's Jr. there. Gran Vía. There's also a Five Guys restaurant somewhere in Gran Vía as well. On the screens there, I didn't know about this. This is good to know. Actually, it is a chain from Spain, you know, on the screens. I think originally from Barcelona. So yeah, on the screens on that corner over there. That's good to know because I like to eat there. So let's see. There's someone on the live chat writing. Greetings from Poland. Hello, Malgorzata Wozniaka. Sorry, I can't say your username so well, but thank you for joining in. So nice to see you. Greetings to Poland, straight from the heart of Spain, Madrid. Thank you for coming, really. I hope you enjoy Zen Walks. There's a lot of videos for you to explore. And also my new YouTube channel, I just put the link just earlier. You can scroll up and find the link to that, my new YouTube channel, which I think you will enjoy a lot. So it's a bit windy. This is Gran Vía, and this is the Callao Square. There's the Five Guys restaurant right there on the other side. And this is Callao. Ooh, what's that on the middle of the square? Zara. What is that? There's always something happening. So this is Callao, full of those screens around. I said this many times already, but on the 9th floor of this El Corte Inglés, right there at the top, you have a rooftop. You just go inside the Corte Inglés, right this door here, go to the 9th floor, and then you have a beautiful view over Madrid. I have no idea what this is. There's a lot of people waiting, actually. My goodness, I have no idea what this is. There's a lot of people waiting. I don't even understand what's written up there anyway. Maybe it's, I saw some clothes inside. Maybe it's some special prices or something. I have no idea. Very interesting, but there's a lot of people. Wow. So if you want to go to the gourmet experience, planta número 9. I always do this. I've said this times before, but you have this type of view on that photo over there, you see. So, degusta las mejores vistas de la Gran Vía. Sample the finest views of Gran Vía. Yes, that's more or less like that. So you go to this door. I'll tell you how you have to go. You go on this door. There's some elevators at the bottom on the left, and then you can get to the rooftop. I think they're going that way. So yes, that's the way to go. Yeah. So we're going to end at Puerta del Sol. That's where we're going to end. So I'm walking there now. CB, Madrid, so grand, gorgeous. CB, that really is true. I love Madrid and I love Spanish. I think they're just very well solved out people in their personalities. They really are very well with each other. They're also very direct with each other, which also helps to not have, how do I say, some internal grudges. So that's very, very amazing. So we are almost at Puerta del Sol. It doesn't take much. from Callao, you just have to go down. But let's go to Calle de Preciados, because that's the big calle, full of people. There it is. You also have jamón sandwiches here, $6.90. There you go. So you have a bocadillo de jamón here for $6.90. Yeah. And other things, of course, torreznos as well, and the pork fats there. Not everyone likes that, of course. So this is Calle Preciados, one of the biggest and more busy store streets in Madrid. Preciados. So here we are. So I'm almost at the end now. I really enjoyed being with you. Don't forget to subscribe to ZenWalks and subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Scenic Mind. I would love, after this live stream, to go to Scenic Mind homepage and see 200 subscribers there. That would be just great. It's going slowly, but I'm enjoying Scenic Mind a lot, so yeah. There's a big Primor right here, of course. Very, very big one, my goodness. Oh wow, all the stairs going up and down. Crazy. There's always space for a new store in Madrid. So look at the amount of people. And from now on, it's already 7:15, is it? Oh, so I'm doing a lot of live stream. I didn't realize. I think my other phone was in the old time. That's why. No. I'm right. 7:15, yes. So we are doing 1 hour and a half, a bit more. 1 hour and 40 minutes mostly of live stream. It's maybe the longest live stream I've made, maybe. I always say this, but then I find that I already had done a bigger live stream somewhere in the past. So you see already the big palace there. That's the Comunidad de Madrid headquarters. So that's the Comunidad de Madrid, Presidencia de la Comunidad de Madrid. That's where the president of the Comunidad works. Her name is Isabel Díaz Ayuso, and let's just put this way. I don't go into politics, but she's very far right-wing kind of president. So some polemic things going around her, spending quite a lot of money, of public money, for many things that may not go for the community. But anyway, that's just what I see on the news. So this is the new cover sun screens for Puerta del Sol. They just put these things. They were not here before. So there's some sun protections now in Puerta del Sol. That fountain over there, and people are just sitting down in the shade. So that's very, very good. So anyway, this is it, my friends. So I thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. I end at Puerta del Sol. There is a big protest there. I don't know what that is. There's always some protests around. I'm putting my link to the new YouTube channel again. So you just press that link and go to the YouTube channel and press subscribe and watch. Put those videos playing in the background. That is not a big protest. It's just someone with a speaker against the government president, Pedro Sanchez. That billboard says, "Go away." Oh well, it doesn't have much support. I can see there's not many people there anyway. Anyway, so my friends, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to enjoy my rest of Saturday here in Madrid. I really thank you for being here today, enjoying a walk in Madrid with me. And let me go to the shade to finish this live stream. And I thank you, of course, all your support to ZenWalks, to myself, because whatever you do supporting ZenWalks, you are also supporting me. So thank you for that. It's really, really very special. And I hope you have a great Sunday there as well. We have Asdruban Livan 18. I was in Madrid last year for a month as a digital nomad. Loved it. Thank you for saying, thank you for sharing. Yes, I can understand that and relate to that so deeply. Yes, Madrid is very, very special. So thank you for sharing that with you. CB, amazing walk. Thank you. Thank you, CB, for saying, and thank you for being there. Thank you for all your support, my friends, and for your tips during this live stream. It was very generous of you. I will enjoy a meal later on with part of that tip, so that was very, very special. And have a great weekend. So this is it. Expect a video by Scenic Mind tomorrow and a video by ZenWalks as well tomorrow. So there will be new things coming up on the two channels tomorrow. On ZenWalks you will be able to see how Portugal, Alfama district, the very famous old neighborhood of Lisbon, is preparing for the big festivities of Lisbon, Santo Antonio. So I have a new video for you to see how they are assembling all the little stalls to sell the sardines and the wine and everything. So do expect that video tomorrow here at ZenWalks. It will be very interesting for you. So thank you so much. Malgor is saying goodbye. Bye, Green Sprout. Thank you for your support. Green is saying thank you for a very interesting walk in lovely Madrid. Have a great time there tonight. Thank you. So goodbye, my friends. Have a great time, great weekend, and see you tomorrow for Scenic Mind and ZenWalks. I'm going now walking to my hotel, and I'll stop the live stream. And wishing you a great Saturday and Sunday. Thank you so much, my friends. Take care. Bye bye.